A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Caleb Shudak has his teed up, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, and they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
That's a first 3rd down try in the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Ready, break. 52 blaster.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Fight, 97.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Let's go. Steal. Check steal. Red cycle.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Fight 60. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Ready.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Ritter. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's Ritter. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black Ultra. Cut.
Ritter to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 45 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Pick up there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
This 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley. 43. Nice hit.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
15.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And down inside the 15 he goes. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
7-7, our score after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the ready. Claws red. Ready.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On the double.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Flash red.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Come on, set. Blaster, 6.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
43 rail. Fury, yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6, mega.
Ritter now. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Steal, black. Shot, 17. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Blue striker.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Check white.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 14-7. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
50 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. Now we're on a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Okay,
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slide through.
Ritter back to throw.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready? Draw. 10.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Ultra. 560.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Drill green.
Ritter. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest.
On the set.
Side taken in by Pettis. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7.
Red cycle.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dalvin.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Trouble, 38. Cut.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dalvin.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
Ritter completes this quickly.
Touchdown, Vikings! From 6 yards away.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Headed straight is Pacheco.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head.
Laddie,
the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Black Ultra. .43 rail. Claws red.
Here's Ritter.
Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Down. Drill 52. Set.
On first down, Ritter. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Striker 3-3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes third down and 7.
22 needle. Smash. Red. Hut.
Ritter to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Set, ready. 52 blaster. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
First down, here's Ritter.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Go now.
Second down and 3.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll run with Gillisley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A third down gain of 19.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Mahomes' throw taken in there by Cooks.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Mahomes to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 12-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. I rim blast.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
There he goes right side. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check Fury.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
And he
He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. One more time with Dobbins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2.